I said, hey yo, what is going on, guys? It's your boy Mojados, and we're back with another video. It's been a while, guys, since I've uploaded, and that's because I've been very busy with life. But at the same time, guys, I'm probably gonna be doing monthly videos, and most of the time I do this stuff is just because I want to document this stuff somewhere, right? So I can come back to it and tell the haters, told you so, right? And also mostly for myself because again, I want to look back at what happened, where I went wrong, or where I went right, right? At the same time, you're not going to get every trade right, right? So without further ado, let's just jump right in, right? Right now, the market cap is sitting at 2.44 trillion. You have BTC here chopping sideways. Now, there has been a lot of people fear-mongering, like more than I expect. And when you look at how the structure of this is, it's just, again, sideways price action. There hasn't even been a real hard sell-off that we've seen. BTC is literally what? Let me see this right here, right? About 14% away from all-time highs. You have, again, we're sitting at a 3-week demand zone, and we're just chopping sideways, right? There's nothing real crazy here. Our size looks decent, and I do believe we're probably going to see a move back to the all-time highs here, and I do expect all-time highs again. But at the same time, it's just like, all right, like, is it over? I don't know exactly what the answer to that is, but what I do know is that a lot of people are overreacting, right? It's like, very evident that BTC is not far from all-time highs, and a lot of alts are taking a beating. That is true. But at the same time, when you look at total, right, same story here, right? Looks just like Bitcoin, just going sideways here, not really much to really make an opinion off of and say that it's all over here just yet. Because again, like we saw down here at this level, this was just a consolidation. And if you go back to the videos that I made around this time, I was pretty much bullish. I have a long thread on my profile as well on Twitter, basically saying that we're going to go up from here, which we saw a massive leg to the upside. And this is just a part of the journey, right? When you jog or you run, you need a moment to rest, to breathe. This is what the market is doing right now. It is breathing for a moment here before it gets ready to go up again. And so, again, I don't think that this is going to, form a new low here. I don't think so. I definitely believe that the catalyst for the market going higher is more likely than going down. Again, this correction may play out in many ways, right? Again, it's no specific way that I'm looking at the market of, it making new lows, right? Again, I don't care how the correction looks. It just about this whole entire thing consolidating, right? Like right now, this is your range, right? And if you were to look at this, guys, you can look at this in many ways, right? Whether it's some sort of triangle here, whether it's a flag, doesn't matter. It's a correction, right? We can see clear sideways price action. Volume is pretty much declining, and it's very clear to me that we're probably going to see a leg to the upside very soon. But again, how soon? That's the question that is going to be for the wizards out there in terms of timing, because again, timing is very hard to predict. But right now it's in a correction, right? I don't believe that it's all over just yet. I believe it's going to take some time here to play out, but who knows how exactly it's going to play out, except that when you look at this alt season USDC USDT chart that I drew a long time ago, it's following very well right now, right? So I think right now this is probably the top, and I do believe that this is going to start going down again. And if it does start going down, that's a very good sign for altcoins, because altcoins will probably start leading. Now again, if we start seeing this break higher, that's not a great sign. And for the most part, what we saw in the last rally is that when this went down, all started doing very well, and that was a very good sign that, hey, listen, you might want to take some profits at this level. And of course, that changes varying on the altcoin, but ideally speaking, across the market, it was a very good sign to take profits. And again, around this time, I spoke about this level being extremely important, and again, at this level, it being very important. And again, the point of this chart is, guys, whenever it's going up, the market is bearish, and whenever it's going down, the market is bullish, because again, money is rotating out of USDC and USDT into altcoins and crypto. So again, it's going to be very interesting to see how this plays out. But again, the big question here, in my opinion, the catalyst across the market is going to be Ethereum. We saw the S1 being approved. Ethereum ETF is pretty much coming right around the corner, I believe, sometime this month or early next month. So hopefully we start seeing some sort of reaction. I would like to see this level here at 35.82 being reclaimed and pretty much becoming a support, because this is the level that we want to see the bulls pretty much defending, right? Because again, if we hold this level, pretty much it is like basic trading, right? Again, support and resistances. You saw right here, of course, previously. This level right here. I mean, just taking a hypothetical here, right? Of course, it acts as a resistance, acts as a resistance, acts as a resistance until it breaks into it. Of course, acts as a resistance, chops, and then it becomes a support, right? And the same thing we're watching around this level, right? It's not exactly the same situation here, but we're pretty much chopping along here, right? And this is what we're watching, right? Whether it comes back down here, whether this becomes a new support level at that little line that I have drawn up here, right? Maybe this becomes a level. It doesn't matter how it plays out. I just want to see this level and this sort of price action stay at around this range before pretty much making a new leg up. Because again, at the same time, the market is under a lot of stress, if you will. The only catalyst I think the market has going for it right now is Ethereum and the ETF. So hopefully that brings in some buyers. Hopefully that makes people more optimistic and allows alts to run, because again, it'd be very interesting if ETH doesn't make an all-time high here. But of course, also looking at XRP, this is again something that is a mystery to me, right? You have 2,352 days of consolidation sitting at this level, guys. You guys understand that, this green level, if it breaks, it is pretty much lights out. Not a great thing to see. Again, if it breaks above, this is a very good sign. You want to see XRP hold in this area because, again, it is the most pivotal, most important level on the chart. Nothing comes close to it. And again, I've pretty much beat up the same exact narrative over and over again, right? It's like, guys, yellow or this green, I said yellow. This green box needs to hold. It's as simple as that. As long as we're holding, we're going much higher. And as you can see recently, 1, 2, 3 wicks have pretty much touched the level. So it is a good sign that it's holding, but it's also making the same level weak, because it's probably going to break through if it does not hold. So something to watch out for, and we're going to have to see how it ages. But again, many alts across the market do look very interesting. I don't want to go into too many alts, but the point of this video, guys, is that we are not far from all-time highs. Yes, a lot of alts are getting beaten up right now because you can clearly see Bitcoin dominance continuing to rise, continuing to take on the lead. But again, what does this mean? This means that we're probably going to see Bitcoin maybe make another all-time high, maybe continue chopping up one more time. But ultimately, I do believe that alts are going to pretty much take the show soon. Again, we will see that happen once altcoin and Bitcoin dominance here, specifically Bitcoin dominance, starts breaking down into the bear market, which again will take time, because again, as you can see here, this obviously took time, but we need a narrative. Solana definitely is very interesting in the cycle because the meme coins, the celebrities, and people just chilling constant garbage. It's been very interesting because again, the cycles are always going to change. The people are definitely very different than the last cycle, because at the end of the day, guys, nothing is going to be the same, right? And again, we look at every single cycle, we learn something new, right? Bitcoin also the same exact type of characteristics that I just mentioned, because again, Bitcoin did things that it never did before, because again, it made an all-time high before the halving. It touched its previous all-time highs. And guys, like, these are signs and things that have never happened before. So always expect the unexpected. There's not really much to do except just continue to ladder and buy, guys. Honestly, there's nothing else to do. If you are bullish on an altcoin, the fundamentals are strong. You can see on-chain activity. The prices right now are probably going to be incorrect on your favorite altcoin. But again, if people are actively using or interacting or in the user activity is high of a certain alt that you're interested in, and the price is falling, then obviously it's mispriced. And that's pretty much right now the best advice I can give you guys, because again, the market is going to be very, very brutal probably coming into the next week or two, simply because right now we are going to continue chopping, right? And we may even see a bigger correction, probably down to this 2.1 trillion level, should we get such a big sell-off. But again, I'm just going to continue buying. There's really not much to do except just continue buying and relaxing, because the more you look at this stuff, the more you're going to chop yourself up. Bitcoin is, again, 10%, 14% away from all-time highs. We're sitting above a 3-week demand zone. Ethereum's ETF is coming right around the corner here, so that's probably going to bring in institutional demand. XRP is getting ready to probably make a move here soon. Ripple's lawsuit is also almost done as well. We're waiting for a judgment, which is right around the corner. Dominance here for stable coins looks like it wants to start falling, and total is just correcting, guys. Nothing crazy here that's gonna happen in my opinion, except, you know, a steady correction with clearly volume dropping very slowly. So again, we'll have to see how it all ages, but there's not really much of an update except just chill. Literally just fucking chill, right? It's pretty much the hardest thing to do. Just sit back, relax, DCA, and don't do nothing. And with that, guys, see you guys in the next one. Haro, haro, haro. Peace.